How did it feel to see somebody from your top three come through after the last couple of nights?
It was good. Freddie obviously has got familiarity with Will Smith over there, and so his first pitch curveball and the slider, and he just wrote it out. Freddie knows how to get a hit, and to come through in that spot, I know is a big weight off his shoulders and a big hit. Mookie gets on base, and Freddie drives him in. So, we got gifted right there that air, the errant throw over there. But it was good to see us take advantage of something.
How big was this moment by Taylor and Rojas?
It was great. Miggy Rowe has been playing fantastic baseball. Across, on both sides of the baseball. Defensively, he's been unbelievable. Made a couple nice plays tonight, and then offensively got a heater in 3-1 and put a good swing on it. Just missed a slider or a fastball in his first at bat, but that was a big hit for us. Kind of gave us some life. Reagan was throwing the baseball well, so that really was something that, one moment you think you might get no hit, and the next thing you know, you're back in the ball game. So, big hit by Miggy Rowe, and it was good to see CT, hit one out of the ballpark too.
Does it feel like what you've been riding with your offense for a while now? You might feel like you might get no hit, and then all of a sudden you got 2 home runs, 3 runs.
I guess so. It just with that guy's stuff, man. It was really, really good stuff early. But we just kept putting together good at-bats. I thought so. And, even the last couple nights hadn't put runs on the board, but I thought we were having good at-bats, and we did that tonight. But I can't say enough, it's sort of redundant, but what Gavin Stone does, coming off that big outing in New York against the Yankees and then coming back here and not having a letdown, going 7 innings, and, gives up the 3-run homer to Salvi Perez. On that first pitch slider, but then after that, zeros across the board and efficient, get through the 7th inning again, where our bullpen was a little bit in limbo. Got to save Evan tonight, which is great, so he didn't have to do a 3 out of 4, and can reset going for the next couple games here.
How much trust do you have in Gavin now? Even though he's a rookie, he's been putting up.
He's been consistent. And I think with Gavin, I've got all the trust in the world in him that he can make a pitch when he needs to, get back after a tough inning, and bow his neck and go out there and keep us in the ball game, which he did, save the bullpen, which he seems like he does every time he takes a baseball, and he's earned that trust.
It obviously went against what you think of that play by Bobby Witt. Shortstop.
Yeah, it was, I thought Andy took a really good at-bat right there. He had a breaking ball down below, wrote it out, and there's just not too many guys that just have the ability to make that play and the arm strength to double off Teo, who was kind of in no man's land because it was a tough tweener play. But, I'm glad we kept Bobby Witt at bay tonight. But, hopefully he stays cold this series because he's a special player.
Dave, throughout your tenure, you've stuck with guys who struggled. You believe in them. What is it about Chris that's made you give them opportunities and keep believing in them?
I think I'm a big advocate on the game honors you, and CT, even today, he was out here early hitting velocity and grinding, and he's a great teammate. He's always on the bench watching the games, ready when called upon, and obviously with what he's done for us and me throughout my tenure as a Dodger, he's come up huge. He's always prepared, so I think for me, betting on the person is something a lot of times is pretty easy.
Have you seen him emotional about it, or has he been always kind of
the same? No, he doesn't. He's pretty the same, whether he's going really well or scuffling.
Do you think the swing tonight for him, we talked about unlocking something, but do you think it has the potential to do that, or just how encouraging was that at that?
I hope so. I think he's going to want that last at bat back from Will Smith, but I think just having some results is something that's huge and you can build on.
You say he's pretty much the same, good or bad. How difficult is that? It's the way this season has gone.
It is. I can't imagine. For me, there'd be a lot of sleepless nights. But for him, he comes in every day, ready to help us win, and that's just sort of who he is. And with guys, with the way he's struggling, when he does something like that to help the ball club, it makes you feel a lot better.
Dave, I know you mentioned that you saw good signs of Otani swinging the bat better. Curious for tonight to see better results from him?
Yeah, you know what? I thought Shohei was good tonight, and even the first at bat of the game was a hard ground ball He's squared up. So I do see a lot of good things, some life from Shell.
With Rojas, and I apologize if you already answered this, what have you been seeing from him just as of late? The impact, he has lots of defensively, but how his swing has really gone.
I think sometime in late April, he cleaned some things up mechanically with his setup and being a little bit more handsy. His path is better, and he's ridden that swing out, for this whole season. So he and the hit guys came up with something, found something that unlocked something. So he's playing really good baseball. He's the intensity, the focus, the energy he brings every night is contagious.
I have a fun stat for you. So when he gets a hit, the team is undefeated. So does that make you want to keep him in the lineup a little bit more?
Well, you know what? He's playing a lot. He's playing, but yeah, that's a good thing that when he plays, we win, or when he plays well, we win. And there is something about Miggy Rowe that he brings that energy to us each and every night, for sure. Thanks, guys. Yep.